What is up, all my chosen ones? Jazz Roy's back now. Guys, take a look at Vault's chart. We are sitting at right around that 150 million market cap range. Every single day we have been climbing and climbing and climbing with no stop in sight. And to be honest, I was looking at how long we've been climbing for. It looks like we've been climbing literally since the 1st of November. 18 days and still pulling. VoltiChange on the way. Tier 1s on the way. $1 million burn on the way, and things are just getting started. Let's get into it. Now, before I begin, guys, please do me a favor and smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, welcome, guys. Do me a favor and hit the subscribe button and also the notification bell for me, please, and thank you. So, guys, I've been speechless. Volt has just been going beyond logic in the markets. Look at ETH. Can't even hold properly in the 1200 range. Yet Vault doesn't seem to care a single bit. Vault is apparently in its own world and steadily climbing, and there are big things on the rise. Now, I wanted to go and point out a few things. We already broke into the twos, and as you can see, we are literally roughly $100 million more in market cap away from that all-time high. Looking over here, guys, I wanted to point something out. There are people, Jeets if you will, taking out 10 ETH, 36 ETH, right? And when I checked on that Etherscan, there was no Vault that I saw left. So I'm like, no. So are people really thinking that they can time the market in a project like Vault, where Vault is not even moving on the same scale as the rest of the overall markets? Come on, man, you're getting wrecked. You're going to get wrecked. That is not a smart move. Why would you do that to yourself before VoltiChange, before the tier 1 listings? Guys, people are doing this literally when we are still on our way coming back up. We haven't even got to all-time highs yet. Some people are getting so excited when they see the profits in Vault. Their logic just jumped out the window and took a taxi cab to the other side of the city, because they clearly are not thinking. I'm keeping it 100% real. That's not how you do it. I would understand if you had a lot, you had like over 6 figures of Vault, and you want to take a little 45K out, treat yourself. Oh, hey, that's straight, man. You still got a bag left. Hey, do your thing. I'm all for taking profits. But man, dumping your entire bag before we even saw anything real? People think what we're seeing right now is the real run. This is just the beginning of it, guys. I mean, come on. Some people gotta wake up and smell the coffee. Otherwise, that coffee is just gonna be poured over their heads, burning hot, and it's gonna be too late for them to do anything about it. I just wanted to point that out, get that off my chest real quick, man. It's going crazy. Let's go back over here and see what's coming up, man. NASDAQ interview is imminent. We're getting closer and closer to 100 exchange listings. The $1 million burn. And check this out, guys. This was very interesting that I saw earlier today. Look at this, guys. Look at SHIB's chart. This is so funny how history likes to repeat itself. So what people don't realize, the ones that are dumping their entire bag of Vault, somehow hoping that they can get in at a better entry point. I want you to take a look at where we really are right now with Vault. So looking at SHIB, do you see where this arrow is pointed at? Okay, not this, where the circle at. Look at this small part where my mouse is at. This small little hump right over there. Okay, that is where we are right now. We are in this little retracement. This little tiny hump right there, if you can see where my mouse is over, that baby little hump in the left, that was our all-time high. And right now we are in the process of getting back to that little small hump. So you're telling me people thought it was wise to dump some of their bags, right? Before we even get to this? I think we can see this pump regardless of the market conditions. This one right here, this initial pump, I feel like we can see that still in the bear market. Not financial advice, is just my guesstimation, if you will. And then, of course, when the real bull run and the overall markets really have that full-on turnaround, then that's when I think we can see this and even greater than this with Vault. Because keep in mind, yes, we do talk about the comparison of how Vault and SHIB are kind of mimicking one another in terms of how the chart is repeating history. However, keep in mind, Vault is in a league of its own, guys. Vault is in a league of its own. VoltiChange is something that is going to be monumental in DeFi, because finally there is going to be a decentralized platform which every single token on both the ETH and BSC blockchain will not only be tradable on there, but it will be burning their tokens and also buying back and burning into Vault. So the volume that we can expect to see would be insane. I believe in a bear market, Uniswap is still seeing roughly $1 billion in volume. Imagine Vault just getting 10% of that, and that's while we're in the bear market. Because when we get into the bull run, oh, you can multiply that number by a whole lot more than that. Imagine the passive income that's going to be coming in just because you're holding Vault, with everything that is unfolding around it. Imagine the newfound holders that are going to be coming into this project because they're going to be like, you know what? I'm going to just use VoltiChange because I'm increasing my own bag, essentially the price of my own bag, because by trading on that platform, I am burning whatever token that they're holding, thus helping out their community and helping out Volt's community simultaneously, guys. This is history in the making. It all clicked. It is insane to think about. And the best part is that every single one of these projects do not have to pay a listing fee, and they don't even have to worry about adding liquidity. There is no project that has yet to do something of this magnitude and the timing that this is unveiling at a point where a lot of people are starting to raise their eyebrows towards centralized exchanges with the FTX situation and understanding why DeFi is such an important role in the space. I feel like the stars are aligning in an almost divine manner, and we cannot overlook it, guys. Vault Army, let's keep on holding strong. Tomorrow afternoon, Pablo got a stream with some more bombs to drop. I don't know what the bombs are. I'm just as excited as you are watching this. Let's keep it going, guys. Let's keep it going. For your information, guys, when do I plan on taking profits? Because, you know, I always advocate for taking profits. I don't plan on taking profits until we already are worth $1 billion and plus. $1 billion plus. That's me. Now, there were people that were holding a lot more money than I was at a way earlier rate, and that's completely fine. That's okay. Like I'm saying, there's nothing wrong with taking profits, but I do think it's definitely not a smart idea to just be taking all the money out of your vault before any of our catalysts even came to fruition. I just don't find that wise at all, especially seeing how it's performing in a bear market, because that should just give you a little piece of a glimpse of what it's going to be like when we're in a full-on bull run, or maybe we're already starting the bull run, because it's not just Volt. Even another token I was talking about on the side, Dino, had an insane run, over 100x just in this week alone. Something's going on here, guys, and I hope that your eyes are open and is peeled to what's going on, because this is not something that you're going to want to miss out on. So with that being said, folks, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I'm Jazz Royce, and like I always say, I'm going to catch each and every one of you guys at the